All right, hey everybody, we're back at Wonderland here for opening day. It seems a little quiet. We are here on Thursday. I think we're gonna have a lot of short lines today, so we're gonna get a lot of rides in. I'm very excited for that. So, without further ado, I guess, let's head right in the park, eh? They are, well, that noise, they are torquing the Skyfire loop for Alpine Fury today. We'll go and check to see how the top hat is and if it's actually finished or not. But yeah, so fun little addition right there. All right, and more supports are up here for the stall, and well, I believe this is the ice winder roll, I believe, and then the stall is right here. I think we're still waiting on a couple supports for the stall, but yeah, it's coming together. Hopefully it'll be done before summer really gets going. I'm really hoping. But yeah, little things like right there is what's causing problems, some alignment stuff, but it's very close to completion, guys. You gotta hope at this point. You just have to hope. Alrighty, and our first ride of the day is gonna be Behemoth. So let's go.
Please get down from the railing once again, knocks down the railings. Thank you.
Alright, y'all, so we just did, yes, 12 rides on Behemoth. We're gonna do 17 because it's his 17th birthday this year. And so, yeah, so we're gonna do 17 rides. I'm feeling it in my stomach a little earlier than usual because 12 in a row is quite a bit. So we're just gonna walk around for a little bit, maybe do some other coasters and then come back and finish it out later today. But yeah, Behemoth was running good. I did prefer it earlier in the morning compared to now. It's going now, it's warming up, both temperature and the ride, but that trim is really starting to hit and it's really starting to kill the ride, and that's where this ride kind of goes down a tier when that trim turns on and turns on heavy and heavily hits. That's when it's like the ride turns into kind of not the greatest. And also thanks to Thrill Warrior for stealing my idea of doing Behemoth 17 times today. Thank you very much, man. Super cool. I'm causing shit. But anyways, I'm gonna have a little walk. Gonna get a drink, and then I'll probably catch up with y'all when I get on my next rides. Alright, not sure if you can exactly see it, but they have seemed to have fixed the top hat and have bolted it down. I don't know if it's torqued yet. I would assume either is or will be soon. But yeah, so it looks like the top hat is complete, and we'll have to see about the rest of the ride, but at least that is finally done. Thank goodness. Hopefully this thing can open before summer. I'm really hoping, but it's starting to get a little bit grim. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, we are here at Yukon to take our rides, so let's head on and have some fun on Yukon today. pretty good ride there. Both row 2, except one person besides me in row 2, and row 3 were empty on my train. A little weird, but Yukon was hauling today, so probably go for one more ride in front row, do all 3 rows, and then we'll move on to Leviathan. Hell yeah, all right. Let's take another ride. All right, so we know the price now for these paid lockers here, at least for Yukon. It's going to be $3 for 2 hours, and they're not the biggest lockers in the world, but it is important. It is worth noting. So again, 2 hours, $3. Could have been worse, so not too bad. All right, well, our next ride is going to be Vortex because look at this. There is 0 line. I am not kidding. This is a walk-on ride today, which is incredibly shocking. Oh my gosh. It is a certified walk-on moment. Oh man. All right, y'all. So just did Vortex and it was hauling. It was really hauling. It was a full walk-on moment, which was awesome. There's a little bit of a line now, but yeah. This Vortex got a really good view of Alpenfury. It's all done up there. We're just waiting for the last 2 elements. And look at that. 6 more riders? Soaring Timbers. What do we think? Do we want to try Soaring Timbers? We can give it 1 ride? Sure, we can give it 1 ride. Maybe, why not? And look at this. This pathway is now open as they continue to work there on the brake run for Alpenfury. So we have our first kind of entrance bit here. The first plaza's open, thankfully. I was actually a little worried they weren't going to have this open. This station looks really cool. I can't wait to see it when it's fully done. I'm just working on some electrical. But look at that. Man, this is going to be so crazy when it opens. I just hope it opens real soon. I'm hoping, please open very soon. I would very much like that. But look at this. All the way then down into the mountain. There's the clearance envelope. Well, there you go. And see, they've done a little bit of the outside there too. It looks really nice. So we gotta wait. That's just the nature of the beast. Not wild beast, just this beast. We have a lot of rides here from today, since it's a little bit of an empty day at the park. And I mean, you just saw me walk on Vortex. That gives you an idea of how many people are actually here. Because usually that one has a full queue on a regular day.
Can I be in your vlog?
Sure, if you want. Yeah, wave hi. There you go. We'll take it. We'll take it. People want to be in the vlog. I'm not going to say no. But look at over here in Spin Cups. Look at what's going on right here. We have a brand new flooring to it, new paint job too. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, I think we're gonna hit up Dragonfire because it has no line, and then we'll go right to Leviathan and get our Levi ride in. And trust me, we're on plenty more coasters. My stomach is starting to agree with me again, and so I think we're doing good. And the coasters have all warmed up too, because it actually is quite nice right now. It's about 15 degrees, so way better than the first time. But in any case, Dragonfire, my queen, you better serve me. Before I forget, Dragonfire was running fun. She was actually faster today. Seems to be a little bit more rougher than last year, so just FYI if you're planning to go on Dragonfire. But yeah, fun ride still. I still enjoy it, even with the roughness. I can deal with it, and this one gets a special pass from me. but I get it if it doesn't get a special pass from everybody else. But I love it, and so that is great. Now we're moving on to Leviathan, so let's go get a ride on Leviathan. So we're about to get front row on Leviathan. This should be a lot of fun.
Hopefully it's not cold.
Yeah, hopefully it's, yeah. If you watch the first one, you understand that it was awful. It was terrible.
Terrible. Don't recommend it.
Nope, not at all. Let's go. All right, so I just got off Leviathan. Leviathan was hauling. There's the bat. Did front row and row 5, and both were great. Definitely front row, of course, is so much better on Leviathan. I'm not going on the bat. Don't worry. Not gonna make that mistake. But yeah, there's Alpenfury Station again, Shockwave. But yeah, we'll see what we ride next. All right, we're going round number 2 on Vortex. Let's go. Just got off Vortex. Vortex was hauling today. As well, I kind of already said it. That was a noise. That was an alarm thing, but I don't know what that was. Anyways, round 2 was really sick. And there we have a test cycle of Skyhawk. Someone did something, or maybe they didn't and it just broke on its own, I don't know. But, test cycle, and now it's really slow and something is beeping. That seems safe. Can't even see it because of the sun, can you? Well, this fucking thing is not done yet. I cannot believe it. Normal wait time doesn't exist, so maybe it'll be walk on. Let's go. Hey, I'm gonna steal a joke here. Look at all that wood. Not bad wood, eh?
Let me go through all the people, please.
She was fun. Let's continue, baby. Okay, I don't know why I turned into Austin Powers there for a second, but let's continue on. That was a great ride. Okay, and one more thing for the locker thing. This is a reference. So this is my hand. That's the locker size. So these are tiny. And again, $2. Or sorry, $3 for 2 hours. So yeah, and it might be dynamic pricing, so just keep that in mind. But it looks like it's $3 for 2 hours for this tiny thing. Yeah, isn't that fun? Same lockers that are likely going to be used for Alpenfury once that area is ready. Probably the same setup, similar pricing, I would guess, and probably similar size lockers. And there's not that many. There's only 3 rows. But all right, let's enter for Behemoth, baby. Let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, way over there in the distance, I thought of a really funny thing to say. We have had a plane crash. That's not funny. I gotta get on the ride now. We're going on Backlot now. And Behemoth's, by the way, just that trim brake is hitting really hard now, and it's ruining the ride. It's making it so slow and ridiculous. We had a little dude. Look at that. Little chipmunk. Adorable. Anyway, not that great when that trim brake is engaged. So let's go to Backlot. The best launch coaster here, which is really sad. Hey, it's the solar oven. You can go to burn inside of there in the summer. Look at that. I don't know how the f I'm gonna edit this because my brain has turned into slop today. So GG and good luck. Can't wait to try you out one day, but here we go. Time to go on. We love a water feature. Alright, well, Backlot was a bunch of fun. Obviously, Backlot's launch is about sort of as fast as the booster launch is going to be for Alpenfury. So if you're looking for a reference for Alpenfury, its experience, Backlot's a good one to try. That line can get very long, so probably a good idea to get this one done in the morning. But Backlot is essentially Alpenfury's booster, so the first launch of it. And then you're gonna go 115, which is gonna be nuts. I get some fish and chips, eh? You guys like fish and chips? They're all swimming towards me. Look at this. What's up, dudes? I unfortunately don't have food for you. I can barely have food for myself. Uh-oh, that got too real. Look, it's the Canadian warbird in its natural habitat. That's right. Canadian geese in the river. That's what I mean. Natural habitat, the river. I saw it on Discovery Channel. They refuel here so that they can attack Americans again. Not to get political, but you're gonna have to deal with those guys if you keep tariffing us, by the way. Just saying. Alright, so we got off Behemoth. That thing, trimming really hard, but we got to double cycle on Behemoth, so it was really fun. Like a bajillion times. Yes. We've been saying it the entire time. The trim is ruining that ride. So second meal of the day at Lazy Bear. Let's head inside.
And then there's Master.
Well, we got some food, and now we're hitting Levi one more time. Let's go to Leviathan. All right, we just did 2 cycles on Leviathan, and we got last train of the day. All right, so that was the day so far, or well, that's the day entirely. Park is closed now. We'll be back eventually. The video's over. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. So like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm messing this up completely. And I will see you guys on a coaster. Peace.